Brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, definitely. Now you've talked about article marketing and you've talked about video marketing. Give us your number 3 strategy there, Roy.
I would say probably now banner advertising would be number 3. I'm not really categorising them like that, but it's certainly a strategy that I would use. Yeah, and that, effectively looking for a site within your niche that's not directly competing with you. And you'd be surprised at how little you can get these banners for. People don't realise the value of their traffic in certain niches.
Yeah.
So they don't realise, if they've got sort of 20,000 visitors a month coming to their site, often you can get a banner placed on the homepage for very little, surprisingly little, because if you offer to say, well, we'll pay you so much a month to provide this banner, to put this banner on your site, sometimes they'll come back and say no, and sometimes they'll come back and say, well, we charge this, and sometimes they'll come back and just say yes. And if you're approaching, it's a numbers game again, of course, and if you're approaching enough people, you'll find that it can pay a huge dividend. So, for example, having a banner on someone's website for say $75 a month that you're paying them to place it there, you can get an awful lot better return for that $75 than you would, for example, in pay-per-click.
Exactly, because you're not paying per click, basically.
Absolutely.
So it's like you get thousands upon thousands of impressions. People click on it and you're not paying it, you just pay.
Right. Your banners have got to be good and attractive, and obviously you can't just have a plain banner. It's got to be, have your banners designed well and make them attractive and make people want to click, give them a reason to click on the banner.
Brilliant, brilliant. Now we've had a couple of good strategies there, and we're going on to number 4 here, Roy.
Okay.
Give us your number 4 there.
Probably forums. Posting in forums is a big method. I do that a lot personally. Obviously I'm active in the Warrior Forum and things like that.
Oh yeah, I saw you the other day.
You did see me the other day, yeah. And I haven't answered your personal yet. But yes,
Don't worry.
So the Warrior Forum and places like that, that I'll go and do that. And obviously I do have people posting in different niches for me. So if you've got an ebook on your weight loss or whatever your niche is, I might have people posting for me, and I outsource that. And outsourcing, obviously, so some people, including myself, find traffic generation extremely boring.
Right.
So I do outsource a lot of it.
All right, great. I have heard so much recently that people are actually outsourcing, like all the big marketers are outsourcing everything. Do you have any tips? Just going off a little bit on tangent there, but do you have any tips for outsourcing?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there are the obvious places like Elance and Guru.com. It's really just to be positive about what it is that you want to outsource, a particular task. And it's extremely difficult to find, a jack of all trades that can do everything for you, programming, web design, banner design, traffic generation or whatever. You generally can't find the one person that does that. So you just need to be specific about what you want to achieve through your outsourcing. So you might go to somewhere like Guru.com or Elance or places like that, or bestjobs.ph to find people in the Philippines, places like that. There's Odesk as well, which is another one, odesk.com. So, but in general, before you go to those places, be very, very clear in your mind what it is that you want to outsource, what task you want to outsource. Write that down as a project and post it, and you'll get bids on that.
That sounds good. That sounds really good. Now, getting back to our traffic generation, we've had 4 amazing strategies there. We're going to finish off with number 5. Give us it there, Roy.
Well, if you look at something like blog posting on blogs, I think someone's discussed it here, haven't they? Right. There's something called Comment Kahuna. Have you heard of Comment Kahuna?
No, I haven't.
Comment Kahuna.
Is that part of the pay-per-click Kahuna and things like that?
Yeah, well, effectively, what it does is it finds blogs for you that allow you to, some blogs have no follow on them. Well, this finds you blogs where you can comment and you can leave a link. So you're building link power to whatever site you're driving traffic.
Is this a software?
It is, yeah, but essentially you can do the same job as I think Mark was discussing on stage yesterday. You can do the same job by going to Google. What is it that you post in Google? You'd post in
Google Groups.
No, add comment. So it would be your niche. So you'd go into Google and type in your niche. So it could be weight loss, and then you'd do plus add comment.
All right.
in inverted commas.
Oh wow.
And that will find you blogs where you can actually, where you're allowed to add comments, and you'll get the, you know, the do follow tag. So
Yeah.
you can create backlinks to your site like that. It's another thing that you can outsource.
Wow.
As Mark was saying, it's another thing that you can outsource
Yeah.
and get somebody in the Philippines or somewhere like that to do it for you, and spend the whole time just finding blogs where they can post and make sensible comments. I mean, don't spam or anything.
Yeah.
You know, they've got to make sensible comments
Yeah,
and reply
exactly.
to the previous comments. But it's a powerful way to build backlinks to your site.
That's completely something new to myself. I missed Mark's presentation yesterday, so
Okay.
that's completely
Yeah,
something.
something I did, you know, he was talking about it, I use that personally, and now I have other people doing that for me.
Oh wow, that sounds
In any
really, really good. There's some amazing strategies that we've had there from Roy. I just want to ask a question of you, Roy. What do you think is basically the future of traffic generation?
I think the future of traffic generation is a big question, really. There's always going to be many different methods that you're going to be using, but video for me, it is big. Just building those short 50, and you can outsource that, of course. You know,
Yeah.
get somebody else to build you a small 50-minute promotional video for your product and blast it out there. And video is huge now. You know,
Yeah.
sales pages have been reduced down to just a video and a few lines,
Mm.
and obviously name capture pages are going the video marketing way. I've got sales pages out there which are basically just a video and a few lines, and I'm moving more in that direction myself as well. So, I mean, for me as well, traffic generation via video is working very well.
That's brilliant. That's so good. Roy, I want to say thank you so much for actually having this this little brief interview today. Guys, you can find out more information about Roy at trafficgenerationexperts.com. He's going to be discussing a little bit more. Just wanted to say thank you once more, my man.
You're
Great
welcome.
interview.
No problem, Kieran.
Cheers.
No problem.